Do the things that your heart loves. And don't give any place to negativity.
Positive vibes song.
Zero negativity. Now I'm actually going to do what DJ Khaled talked about. When I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna look in the mirror and say, you're the one,
man. So I hope this works properly. What's up, guys? Welcome to today's episode of the vlog. It's Christmas Day. Yeah, he's trying to pick. It's Christmas Day. I'm hanging out with Makafui. I hijacked him, by the way. He came to my place to do something, and I'm like, hey, I'm following you wherever you're going. And then I'm distracting him from reading his book right now. The Auschwitz Escape. Apparently, you read novels. I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, I knew it was a thing. But I didn't know you read novels. You read novels? What?
Yes.
He reads novels.
Like I think I read only novels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's difficult for me to read non-fiction.
I'm just hanging out, and we are sort of talking about 2017 in review. I mean, that's of course, like the year's about to come to an end, right? So everybody wants to go back on their year, see how it went, all that stuff. Yeah, so I'm just gonna chat with Makafui a bit, and then later in the video, I'm gonna tell you guys about how my year went and you know the things that I thought were interesting. But there was this one thing in particular that I think really impacted me as a person, as an ongoing entity, and yeah, it'd be really cool to share that with you guys. So let's go chat with Makafui. Let's go.
So
wait, first tell everybody what you do. They don't know you. I know you, but they don't.
Yes, my name is Makafui. I'm a dentist. And yeah, I'm a singer, songwriter. I've not produced anything yet.
Amazing singer, songwriter. Like, say cheese. You can see what I'm doing with your mouth right now.
Well, things are in 2017. Be humble. Be able to submit to honor any stage that you're given to do anything. No matter where, no matter when, just honor it. 3, build yourself as much as possible. Get to learn a lot about the things that sustain you. I mean, for example, with your occupation, for instance, get better at it. Continuously build upon and update your skills, and have fun. Do the things that your heart loves, and don't give any place to negativity.
Positive vibes song.
Zero negativity. Now I'm actually going to do what DJ Khaled talked about. When I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna look in the mirror and say, you're the one, man. Guys, so yes, it is 2017. It's almost coming to an end. We are in December, right? Yeah. And I want to talk about the one thing that I think really changed my life this year. So a lot of really cool thing happens. For one, I graduated from university. If you don't think that's something worth celebrating, wait till you're done with 4 years of undergraduate tyranny. You're really gonna appreciate that. Number 2, what is number 2? I don't know. I'm finally starting this YouTube channel because I really wanted to do this for a really long time, and it's finally happening, and this is my 3rd video, so yeah, that's progress. I'm really excited about that. But there is one thing that really happened that I believe turned the tables for me as a person and helped influence my mindset, that I think is really important. So yeah, I want to talk about that. Okay, so I think I need to move, right? Yeah.
Where do I put this? Right, let's get this here. See.
Okay, guys. So the thing that happened. in 2017 that was really amazing for me. It's really simple when you think about it. I took a risk. Simple. Nothing complex. Nothing complicated. I took a risk. But to help you guys appreciate, what that risk is, I need to give you a little context. So I hate competition, right? I hate fighting with anyone for anything. I don't like it. I mean, if I'm doing it and somebody wants to compete with me, I'm totally cool with that. But I don't like the idea of having to fight with anyone. I mean, fight is not the word, but having to compete with anyone for anything. And because I hate competition, I'm always trying to find out. I'm always trying to find a way to not compete with anyone. So I'm always looking for something that nobody's doing, something that nobody's paying attention to. But then I believe, there's something there, and then I go after it with the hopes that for some time I'm the only person doing that, and before everybody catches on, I may have gotten some advantage, right? But it was becoming obviously clear to me as the time went by that there was no way I was going to live my life like that. At some point, you're going to have to compete with somebody for anything. So I thought to myself, if I can't, live in a world where I don't ever compete for anything, either directly or indirectly, then I have to get comfortable with competitions, right? So that's what I did. I decided to apply for a competition. It was marketing challenge by Unilever called the Unilever African Idea Trophy, and it's a marketing challenge. So I don't want to dwell on that. But here's a long and short of the story. Wait, I think just watch it. Just watch it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate winner, 4th edition Unilever Idea Trophy. Give it up for Tripod!
As you can tell from that last video, we won the competition, and it was pretty exciting for me, right? It was pretty exciting to win the competition. Now, there were a lot of reasons why winning that competition meant a super big deal to me. But here is the one that I think stands out the most. It increased my confidence in myself as a person, right? I've always had this philosophy when I was in university. I just graduated. When I was in university, that it's not just about the schoolwork. I think it's a balanced thing. And I've been learning and reading about marketing and practicing and volunteering and trying all these things for some time now, but never really put myself out there. So in my head, yes, I was trying to be like a well-rounded person, but there was no tangible evidence for that, right? So going to stand in front of a panel, right, that knows me from nowhere, a bunch of smart, accomplished people in their own fields, going to stand in front of them and having them access something that I worked on as part of a team, right? Now, as part of a team, having them assess that work and say that your work is brilliant. It was the best we've seen. So you're gonna name your national champions. I mean, that was insane for me. It was like the validation I needed to get that confidence in myself as a person, right? And that was just one level of it. That was just one level. So that really did a lot for me. The next thing that happened is that as part of that, winning that whole thing, we were given prizes, right? And part of the prize was an iPhone, that which I'm shooting the video on right now. I've been playing with photography for a really long time, and it is something that I've had an interest in. And even when I was using an Infinix and an HTC and all these things that they have very top-notch cameras, I still took some pretty good photos. So I've been taking pictures for a long time. But when I finally got the iPhone, I was like, yeah, I have this thing with a really good camera now, so why don't I take this thing as far as I can?
And I just gave it a shot. I just read all I can, got some accessories, kind of getting my roommate Joshua. Now, this was kind of like the next level of creative confidence for me, because when I started posting out these pictures, the feedback was great, right? A lot of people couldn't believe that I was getting the shots with the iPhone, especially where I live. You know, where I was schooling, people didn't think mobile phones could be that powerful as far as when it comes to photography. So doing that, I mean, it kind of made me confident in my creative abilities. Like, yo, I have something here. I can think about things and frame them and present them in a way that other people can relate to. And the most amazing thing that happened was that my friends who were having other phones and like, you know, like, they started actually trying to take, you know, to do mobile photography, because what I was doing was really cool, and it was, I mean, they were enjoying it, and I mean, they thought they could do it too, and they gave it a shot. And like, one person that really blows my mind every time is Theodore. Like, Theodore's my friend from high school, amazing dude, always wants to learn everything and everything. Yeah, so that was like really, really amazing for me. So it increased my confidence as a person, just overall, like my ability to think about problems and come up with like viable solutions and creative solutions, one. And two, putting up photographs on Instagram and getting like that level of amazing feedback, you know, sort of boosted my confidence as a person. And I started doing video with this thing, did a few projects, and all these things kind of compounded to give me the confidence I need to start pursuing more things and to even want to start a YouTube channel and all that stuff. And I think it's really, really impactful for me as a person, because like, growth is really important, and I needed that confidence, I needed those resources, I needed that kind of feedback from everybody else around me to kind of help me grow. And I know what you're thinking, yeah, validation, blah blah blah. Look, it helps for other people to acknowledge what it is that you're doing. And as much as we like to be, you know, all self-sufficient and independent of other people, we live in a society, and no matter how much we fight it, our psyche, the way we think about ourselves, is in a large part influenced by that society. I'm all for, you know, defining your own self-worth and your value and internalizing and all that stuff, but every once in a while it's really, really helpful to have somebody else apart from you acknowledge the things that you're doing and actually give you some credit for it. It makes you feel like, okay, you're onto something here, you have a shot, and it even gives you more confidence to like continue doing whatever it is that you're doing. So for me, 2017 was an amazing year. Winning the competition, got to fly to South Africa and represented Ghana in an amazing way, and so many cool things happened for me in school. Got in some projects, worked with some companies. Like, it was really awesome. But winning this competition was sort of like the thing that really stood out to me, because of just how it influenced my thinking as a person and my confidence in myself and the things I could do. So yeah, I mean, that's it. That's the one thing that really touched my life this year in like in an amazing way. I mean, there were a bunch of other cool things, but this was the one I think for me will stick with me moving forward, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and check out my Instagram if you haven't. I'm not posting photos as often anymore, but I still do, so check it out if you haven't already, and let me know what you think about the photographs, right? And yeah, tell me how your year went and the thing that kind of stuck out with you in the comment section. And I will see you guys in the next episode, where I'll be giving you New Year message. So thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe. It's okay to be a wannabe. Everybody wants to be something. I'm still trying to figure out this. Bye people. See you in the next episode.